Welcome to the Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show from Republic Tiger Sports. We'll look ahead at tonight's matchup, talk to Coach Chris Flood, and get you ready for tonight's game. And now, the Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show. Well, Central Ozark Conference play gets a little more serious for the Lady Tigers tonight. They are on the road at Carl Junction to face the 9-0 Lady Bulldogs. We'll talk to Coach Chris Flood in just a minute about what to expect out of this big matchup in the COC coming up after this on our Absolute Roofing pregame show. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Heinz Street Pharmacy delivers prescriptions right to your door, and they can often save you money compared to what you're paying at the big box pharmacies. And their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, too. Heinz Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Ring in the new year with zero financing for 6 years at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic, or get discounts up to $14,000 off. Drive away in the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever and choose discounts up to $14,000 off. Choose from a great selection of new Silverados on the lot with over 30% off MSRP. Or choose the sporty and surprisingly spacious new 2019 Chevy Trax, priced as low as $16,370. Find new roads in Republic or view the complete inventory at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Hashtag Casasa. Hashtag Mid-Missouri Bank.
What you doing?
Taking a Casasa selfie.
Casasa selfie?
Yeah. When I get Casasa cash back at Mid-Missouri Bank, I take a Mid-Mo Casasa selfie.
You do take a lot of selfies.
Right. When I get cash back for lunch break debit card swipes, Mid-Mo Casasa selfie. When I get cash back for weekend debit card swipes.
Let me guess. Mid-Mo Casasa selfie?
Mid-Missouri Bank is building the community bank of the future in the Ozarks today. Visit midmobank.com, member FDIC.
David Brazil alongside Coach Chris Flood on our Absolute Roofing pregame show as the Lady Tigers get set to take on Carl Junction. Second long trip of the conference season in the first week. Neosho on Monday, and you got off to a good start. Carl Junction poses a different kind of challenge because they've got a good team, a good program, and of course Katie Scott in the middle at 6'3" has always caused problems for you, it seems like.
Yeah, it's always it's been on both ends of the floor. You know, she's a versatile kid. You know, it wouldn't look like that she could handle the ball and stuff. You always think of her more of a post, but she's she can go outside and put the ball on the floor, and when she gets a little bit of a head of steam, she's fairly tough to handle, and then shoots the three well. If you leave her open, she's not afraid to shoot, and she can hit it. And then just, the fact if she goes down the paint, she's really good around the low block especially. Can finish on either side of the floor. To me, she's kind of, I hate to say it, she's kind of trimmed up a little bit. She looks a little lighter, a little quicker. So be interested to see, first time we've kind of seen her in that spot.
What's the game plan against her? How are you going to approach that?
We're gonna come out. We're gonna try and impress a little bit here at the beginning, and they have some other kids that provide some matchup issues. So we'll probably end up trying to zone up a little bit and really have to kind of watch the paint. He has developed some kids though too that from last year that shoot a little bit better from the perimeter this year. I know when they had their sectional game against Rogersville last year, it was a 27-25 game. I think they really had a hard time shooting from the perimeter. But watching them this year, I see a big difference. They've got some kids that can shoot, so we're going to have to respect that part. And then, we're going to have to make sure we rotate in the paint and make sure we have that part covered up and not get too focused on that. But if this game stays, in the 40s, I told the kids yesterday, I feel like if we can keep it in that range, I feel like we've got a really good chance. They play a very good matchup zone, and it's long. They don't have a ton of, it's not like a lot of height, but they move in it well. They're quick. They just cover the passing lanes well. So we may have some, might be some possessions there where we may have some hard time scoring. So we want, if this game, like I said, if it can stay low scoring, I like our chances. We're going to have to create out some other things, get some turnovers maybe off the press or out of, just getting some stops and stuff, maybe some transition baskets here and there to try and help, offset that.
Practice been good since the last game and everybody healthy?
So far, like I said, this is the first time we're really getting into a rhythm as far as playing, kind of a Monday, Thursday, and kind of that type of deal. So we come back from the long night Tuesday after the Monday game at Neosho, just did some things, and then yesterday had felt like we had a pretty good practice. So hopefully we're ready to go.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet customers' needs with a level of service and communication no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save. Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Southern Sun Electric's a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, or in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive has been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust, and with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson & Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we look at stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. Elliott Robinson & Company, conveniently located in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet, or find them online at ercpa.com. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com.
Last week at work, my head hurt so bad I could barely see my customers, much less sizes and price tags.
Hello, Urgent Care.
No, I couldn't leave the store, so I grabbed my phone and set up a virtual visit.
From Cox Health.
Using my phone's camera, the provider identified my stabbing, burning, soul-crushing sinus infection.
That's healthcare on your schedule and on your terms.
Hello, convenience.
Virtual visits. Only $30 through February with code FLU30. Visit coxhealth.com to learn more.
Welcome back to Lady Tigers basketball on Republic Tiger Sports, second COC game of the year, and this is the biggest one the Lady Tigers will have for much of the season. 9-0 Carl Junction, unbeaten, led by 6'3" senior Katie Scott. Anytime you got a 6'3" guard on your roster who's a senior, you know you're going to be a handful, and that is the case with Carl Junction under Brad Shorter, who does a great job down here with the Lady Bulldogs. And the key for the Lady Tigers is going to be, as it often is, how effective.
Last week at
I
work,
think maybe
my head
even more than usual, the press and how effective it is going to spell a big part of the result tonight. And can the Lady Tigers use that quickness that has been so effective against other teams, especially the last couple of games against Kickapoo? They had a great game and then caused real fits for Neosho as well. But this Carl Junction team, better than Neosho and one of the best teams in Southwest Missouri, and so it'll be interesting to see how well they handle the full court pressure from the Lady Tigers, especially that quickness up top with Clara Fraunebarger and Delaney Smith. But I thought the back end of that full court pressure did a good job. As Neosho got sped up on the front end, then Jade Kirby, Jazzy Kirby, Savannah Powell-Goodman did a nice job of stepping in. What would happen is Neosho would get in trouble. They'd try and fire a pass up court to get out of the pressure, and they would end up throwing a long pass that one of those other three would then step in front of and intercept, and that's just among the starting lineup. Of course, coming off the bench, you've got other players who've contributed, but I'll give you starters here in a second. We're going to take one more quick break and be back with our opening tip-off. After this, you've been watching the Absolute Roofing pregame show on Republic Tiger Sports. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Republic comes into the game at 7-4 and playing very good basketball. And starting lineups, I'll give them to you as they're introduced here in the arena, starting with Republic. Delaney Smith, the senior at 5'5" at one guard position. Jazzy Kirby, a 5'8" junior. Clara Fraunebarger will run the point, a junior at 5'8". Jade Kirby, a 5'7" senior. And Savannah Powell-Goodman, a junior at 5'7". For Carl Junction, Danny Wrench, a 5'6" senior guard. Shiloh Winder, a senior at 5'9" at another guard position. And the third guard, a 5'6" sophomore, Jessa Hilton. One forward is 5'10" senior Taylor Hughes, and alongside her on the inside, 6'3", a senior, Katie Scott. And Scott listed as a guard on the roster, and she'll play kind of inside out and can do both. Clara Frauenbarger will tip it off against Katie Scott. Clara usually outsized, but does a surprisingly good job on the tip. At that time, Scott got up and tipped it back, and we are underway here. And a zone defense to start things off. They throw it over the top, and a quick three is up and in. And that was Destiny Berge, who was in the starting lineup instead of Jessa Hilton. So Berge with three makes it 3-0. And Savannah Powell-Goodman goes to the line as she's fouled on the way in. Katie Scott commits the foul, so Lady Tigers would love to get her in foul trouble early. And Powell-Goodman will shoot free throws. The first one is up and in. So Savannah Powell-Goodman, first point of the night for the Lady Tigers. And it's 3-1. And she'll have one more coming. And make it 2. So Powell-Goodman hits them both. And the Lady Tigers have a chance to set up in the press for the first time. They can't cut it off, and good job breaking it down the lane, but a layup is missed. Tip and back in. I think that was Taylor Hughes. Three is up and good for Jade Kirby. So Jade Kirby hits the three, and we are tied, and we've got a turnover then down at the other end. So the pressure already paying dividends. There's the three by Kirby. Lady Tigers get set up in the press, and they threw it in and stepped back out. Another three by Kirby is up and off the back iron, and that time Katie Scott with a rebound. That better look at the action was sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health committed to helping you get a better look at everything. Find them online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. 5-5 just underway here in the first quarter. Another three by Berge is no good. Bounces over the backboard but didn't hit anything. It's saved inbounds, ends up in Scott's hands. She's going to drive in and run over Frauenbarger. No call. And Katie Scott gets away with one there. So 2 points for Scott, and it's 7-5. Boy, I don't think Clara Frauenbarger could have been set up any better than she was. Misses the shot at the other end, and a rebound. Ends up in the hands of Destiny Berge. Berge guarded by Smith and double teamed, and then throws it to Scott. Scott back to Berge. Shot fake, crossover into the lane, and the ball is taken away by Jade Kirby on the inside. 5:35 left to go in the first. Republic gets the ball back. Smith, and then around the perimeter to Frauenbarger. Thinks about a shot, backs it out on the dribble. Lady Tigers in the early moments seem to have the quickness advantage that you would expect, and can they take advantage of it? They do there. Jazzy Kirby takes it to the basket, and we're tied at 7. And now we've got a timeout called by Brad Shorter. He wants to talk things over against this press of the Lady Tigers. 5:10 left to go in the first. We'll take a break as well. Back with more after this. You're watching Lady Tigers basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Hey now, Cracker Jack Shack.
Cracker Jack Shack has got your back with custom apparel for your club, organization, or business. And they take screen printing to the next level with amazing new software that lets you track your order online from concept to artwork to the finished product. Link it, see it, click it, get it. Only at the Shack.
Always on time and right on track. Cracker Jack Shack, we got your back. Cracker Jack Shack.
Back to action. And they throw it in the middle of the zone and tipped away by Savannah Powell-Goodman. And Jazzy Kirby called for a walk. They said she took an extra step as she skipped through there. Carl Junction beats the press that time. And a push-off against Scott as Frauenbarger went flying. Second time she's hit the deck. First time, no call. Second time, yes. And she got right up on her and got the shove. And so Republic gets the ball back, but maybe just as importantly, sends Katie Scott to the bench with 2 fouls. Credit Clara Frauenbarger for getting right in her face. Ball knocked away. Double team on the ground. Pal Goodman can't quite get a hold of it. And Carl Junction comes away with it. All the way down at the other end. Missed the layup. And Jade Kirby, grabs the ball out of there. Open from 3 is Pal Goodman and left it a little bit short. It's going to bounce all the way out of bounds. Back to Carl Junction with 4:20 left to go in the first quarter. 3 points for Jade Kirby, 2 for Jazzy Kirby, 2 for Savannah Pal Goodman. 3 for Destiny Berge leads Carl Junction. We've got travel called in the backcourt, another turnover caused by the Lady Tigers. And that's 2 turnovers caused by the press so far tonight. That doesn't count being sped up, and Jade Kirby picks up the ball and takes it to the hoop. Ball was knocked away, and she picked it up and had a lane to the basket and took it. And now the ball knocked away again by the Lady Tigers, and we've got a reach-in foul on Carl Junction. And that's the 3rd turnover caused by the Lady Tiger press. You know, Republic has had some good pressing teams in the past, and I think back to those teams with Brooke Stanfield. But the last 2 or 3 games, this is as quick as I've seen the Lady Tigers on the press in the years that I've been covering them. I mean, they are as quick as they've ever been. Ball knocked away. I mean, it looks like there's 6 or 7 of them out there on the floor sometimes. And the thing about that is that the opponents can't prepare for that. You cannot, unless you put 6 or 7 out there on defense, you know, in practice. I don't know how you prepare for what the Lady Tigers can throw at you with all those guards. And the other thing is there's a foul called against Delaney Smith. The other thing is that Chris Flood has enough players this year that he can run them in and out of there. And so he can maybe press a little bit more than he has in the past. Not have to be as careful about backing off. Ball knocked away again, and Jade Kirby picks it up, but taken back. Now it's on the ground and taken away by Ragsdale. Now it's poked away all the way out of bounds. That was a crazy sequence. Looked like it changed hands about 3 times. Kirby has it there. Then it looks like Carl Junction is going to get it back. Then Ragsdale picks it up, and she loses it, but it's poked out by Carl Junction, and Republic gets the ball back. So Ragsdale throws it to Jazzy Kirby. Cayman Beckemeyer out there now, and so is Shaylin Barrett. And now Shaylin Barrett loses it. This is going to be a physical game, I can tell already. 3 attempt from the wing is up and good by Jessa Hilton. And Carl Junction nabs a 10-9 lead. Jazzy Kirby has it knocked away. Good cheering section across the way for the Lady Bulldogs. They always turn out in pretty good numbers here, and they are noisy. Ragsdale to Frauenbarger. Now to Jazzy Kirby. Passes up a long shot, and then back to Frauenbarger, and rolled around and wouldn't go. Rattled both sides of the rim and came off. And a bounce pass down on the block, stolen away by Frauenbarger. And she's going to weave between players and take it all the way in and bounce it off to Delaney Smith. Shot fake and blocked from behind. Delaney Smith would have been better off, I think, shooting her first attempt, and she passed it up. Tried to get a little closer and ended up getting it blocked. Barrett comes flying in, and a nice finish by Danny Rynch. And we've got a timeout on the floor. It's a 3-point lead for Carl Junction, now 12-9. We'll take a break. Nope, there's no timeout. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if somebody's, I don't know, it almost looked like somebody's uniform jersey wasn't tucked in, or somebody's bleeding, or I don't know what's going on. Republic's back out there and ready to go, and now here comes Carl Junction. I think we've got some kind of a uniform issue with Destiny Berge. They're working on the back of her jersey. Officials saying, hey, we got to hurry up. Maybe she's got some blood on the back of her jersey that they're trying to get off of there. I think that's probably the case. And they're going to make her substitute. So Destiny Berge is going to be out while they get that worked on. Not surprised there's blood on a uniform. And 2 minutes exactly left to go in the first quarter, a 3-point lead for Carl Junction. Republic's hit a little bit of a scoring drought. That quickness of Carl Junction, but Cayman Beckemeyer takes it right down the middle and lays it up and in. First points of Cayman Beckemeyer's night. And now a steal by Cayman Beckemeyer. And she's going to bounce it off to Ragsdale, who missed the layup, got her own rebound, fell down, and got called for traveling. So Ragsdale missed the point-blank shot. And Carl Junction will get it back, leading by 1 with a minute 31 left to go in the quarter. More full court pressure by Republic. And they get it across the timeline. So Carl Junction beats the pressure. Destiny Berge's back in, bounces it in the corner to teammate Jessa Hilton, misses the shot, and Fronebarger looks to run. Gets it to Beckemeyer, who puts it up and in, and a great fast break by the Lady Tigers as they retake the lead. Fronebarger got it on the run, and a no-look pass to Beckemeyer, up and in. And with 1:13 left to go in the first quarter, Republic reclaims the lead. And now it's 5 points for Beckemeyer and a 2-point lead for Republic, 14-12. Carl Junction having problems getting across the timeline. It's out of bounds. And Chris Flood didn't like the call, wanted to say that she'd carried it. So it goes out of bounds, and that gains them a little more, but they throw it out. So another turnover caused by the press. That's 4 on the press alone that the Lady Tigers have caused. And with just under a minute to go, they're going to get the ball back, leading by 2. Fronebarger, Ragsdale, Jazzy, Kirby, Beckemeyer, and Shaylin Barrett in the game for the Lady Tigers. Beckemeyer's called for travel. So took the shot fake and took an extra step. I don't know if she did. To the naked eye, I actually did think she'd travel, but to watch it again, I'm not sure that she did. And a bounce pass stolen away by Barrett, but ends up back in the hands of Wrench. Carl Junction not happy with the officiating. I mean, both teams, there's a lot of contact, but I don't know that it's been especially lopsided one way or the other. Ball knocked away, almost stolen by Ragsdale, and now a high arching shot is missed and picked up by Fronebarger. She ends up getting knocked down and gets called for a travel. And now Chris Flood it's his turn to be angry. He says Clara Fronebarger got knocked down. And I'm not sure that there was a ton of contact there. I think maybe she did just kind of lose her balance, but that will maybe calm the crowd a little bit. And a driving layup on the baseline is good by Danny Wrench. She's got 4, and we're tied. 8 seconds left in the quarter. Fronebarger throws it to Barrett. Running out of time, 4 seconds left. Shot fake. And down to Beckemeyer. The shot's not going to count. And Chris Flood trying to get the extra second, but can't get it. We come to the end of one, and we are tied. 14 apiece. Great first quarter, and it's going to be a barn burner tonight. I can tell already. Back with more. After this, you're watching the Lady Tigers on Republic Tiger Sports. Parents and grandparents, it's not too late to make great memories with your high school students before they head off for college. One way to do that is the gift of travel. Republic Travel Advisor Crystal Hicks has helped lots of families make those memories, and she's standing by to help you too. Just drop her a line, crystal@southwesttravel.biz, and let her do the planning for you. And all without additional fees. That's Southwest Travel Advisor Crystal Hicks in Republic. Black Lab Coffee is more than just amazing coffee and delicious desserts. It's a place where you can settle in with friends and enjoy a peaceful conversation. Black Lab Coffee, 545 East Elm Street in Republic. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. New York Life agent Michael Weeks is a proud supporter of Republic Tiger Athletics, and this fall he's also sponsoring our weekly Player of the Game feature. Every week you can find a Player of the Game alongside our game summary at RepublicTigerSports.com. Republic gets the ball first to start the second quarter. Jade Kirby back out there. Throws it to Fronabarger. Gives it up to Pal Goodman, who's also checked back in for the Lady Tigers. And a little more active on defense. Ball knocked away, and Fronabarger somehow ends up with it and throws it to Jade Kirby for three. Rattled around and wouldn't go, and Katie Scott back out there gets the rebound. So down low, Katie Scott. A three at the other end by Cayman Beckemeyer is too long. And maybe a travel, but no call. Missing the layup was Jessa Hilton, and Republic looks to run. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line by Beckemeyer is up and good. And Cayman Beckemeyer makes it 16 apiece. She's got 7 points. And we've got a foul against Jade Kirby. She just jumped in there and got a piece of the arm and got called for it. That better look at the action, sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health committed to helping you get a better look at everything. Find them online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. And left open on the block. Nice look down low. Danny Wrench puts it up and in. She's got 6. And Carl Junction retakes the lead, 18-16. 6:14 left to go in the second quarter. Three misses everything by Jazzy Kirby and goes out the other side of the court. So Carl Junction will get it back, leading by 2. Jazzy Kirby has a seed. It's Jade Kirby, Cayman Beckemeyer, Savannah Powell Goodman, Delaney Smith now, and Clara Fronabarger on the court for the Lady Tigers. Into the middle and up and beating the press. Jessa Hilton takes it all the way in. So a 4-point lead, 2016. Ball knocked away and almost taken back and not quite taken back, and I think it's going to be a foul on Carl Junction. Oh, they call it on Jade Kirby. I don't know about that. I think maybe Jade did commit the foul earlier, but in that instance, I'm not sure she was the initiator of the contact. Too late to get back and look at the replay. So it's 2 on her, and she's going to have a seat. She's got 5 points, but will be on the bench. And now Katie Scott up and in. And a chance for a 3-point play. She is a handful down there. 6-point lead, biggest of the night. They just lobbed it into her, and Pal Goodman was there. They couldn't do anything about it. Chris Flood wants a timeout. 5:32 left to go in the second quarter. Back with more after this. You're watching Lady Tigers basketball on Republic Tiger Sports. Eddie Barbecue Company is home to great barbecue, including the famous Pig Nasty Sandwich. And they're also home to the Mid-Missouri Bank Retmo Football Show every Wednesday night. Go in and check them out or call them for takeout at 732-4BBQ. Republic Glass has been a part of our community since 1972, and they've been family-owned and operated all the way. Whether it's commercial, residential, or auto, or a mirror or shower door that needs attention, Republic Glass has you covered. Call them at 732-7044. If it's glass, you want Republic Glass on East Harrison, across from the post office in Republic, or at 732-7044. Here's a slam dunk for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Call her at 732-1414 or find her online at sarahrader.com. That's State Farm agent Sarah Rader, 732-1414. Katie Scott makes the free throw. She's got 7 in the game, 5 in the quarter, and the lead is 7, 23-16. And that happened in a hurry. It was 14-14, and I think Republic was up 14-12 at one point. So I think 11 straight points. Maybe a push-off that Frontenberger got away with there. And now a double team and a reach-in foul called against Carl Junction. So Berge commits the foul. And the Lady Tigers will throw it in on the baseline. They throw it into Delaney Smith. Passes up the shot, bounces it to Ragsdale. Now to Frontenberger open from 3. Missed it off the back iron and tracked down by Berge. They throw it in the corner, back to Berge, and then back up top. 3 is up, no good. And a rebound to Kamen Beckemeyer. Pulls up at the free throw line, missed the shot short. Savannah Powell Goodman put it on the floor, got it knocked away, and then out of bounds off of Carl Junction. It'll stay with Republic. Lady Tigers having a hard time hanging on to the ball here since the defensive intensity stepped up on Carl Junction's defense. And the ball is tipped as they guarded the inbounds pass and knocked it away. That was Shyla Winder who got a hand on the pass, and Carl Junction forces the turnover. 7-point lead in the ball with 4:32 left to go here in the second quarter. Up the lane, wild shot, no good. Tipped right to Kamen Beckemeyer. She's going to take it on the dribble up the far sideline. And unless they stop her, she's going to go all the way, and left it a little bit short. Tips it and knocked out by Beckemeyer. Thought maybe that one of the players for Carl Junction had reached up over. .447 left, or rather .417 left in the half. And Carl Junction's had an easier time with the press. Barrett knocked the ball momentarily away. Great ball movement. What a look by Scott to Winder. Almost just redirected the pass or the ball. Barrett almost walked, got rid of it before she dragged that second foot. Ball knocked away again. To Barrett, to Ragsdale for 3, and rattles around and won't go, and Ragsdale gets her own rebound. Scoops it up, has it swatted by Katie Scott. Taylor Hughes will check in. Katie Scott has a seat. 3:40 left in the half. They lob it all the way into Frontenberger. Throws it to Delaney Smith, back to Frontenberger, and now to Jazzy Kirby. And then tried to hit Ragsdale down in the corner and knocked away again. Active defense, and as Chris Flood said in the pregame, they do a great job of getting in the passing lanes And they make it very hard if you don't have your spacing right to do anything to get it from player to player. 3:25 left in the half. Frauenbarger jump stop, wild shot. I thought that was going to go in. It didn't. They got tangled up, and then the ball landed on Shaylin Barrett on the ground. So I don't think that Frauenbarger thought she was going to shoot that when she went up. Somehow Frauenbarger got her arm tangled, and then it just happened to land on her, and she kicked it into the wall. That's a new one. 9-point lead in the ball for Carl Junction. They have gone on a tear here. Outscored Republic 11-2 in the second quarter. Second quarter hasn't been a great quarter for the Lady Tigers, even when they've played well. Scott forced her way up and got fouled by Barrett. Barrett just kind of standing there, but got her arm tangled up. First foul on Barrett. And that was really, that's just, that's good awareness by Katie Scott, knowing when you can draw the contact and the foul, even though the defender's not necessarily doing anything to foul you, but you use your body and you draw the contact, and that's what she did. 10-point lead, biggest of the night for Carl Junction. One more coming. No good, but a rebound by Shyla Winder. So Winder went up over the top and grabbed it. And it's a 10-point lead in the ball. Scott, too hard off the backboard. Ball is tipped, and Scott picks it back up. And right now it's the extra spring in the step is Carl Junction. They are doing to Republic what Republic was doing to them earlier and has done to other teams. Forces down the lane, and Chris Flood, furious. He's going to call a timeout, I think, so he can get in the ear of the official. And that was an interesting no call. And he's not happy. Wanted to walk, doesn't get it. He's still talking to the official, saying, hey, that should have been a travel. 2:22 left in the half, but it's a 12-point lead for Carl Junction. Only 2 points in this quarter, and that's by Cayman Beckemeyer. Early in the quarter, Lady Tigers on a long scoreless stretch. And Katie Scott has 6 points in the quarter and 8 in the game. 5 for Hilton, 6 for Danny Wrench. Jade Kirby on the bench with 2 fouls has 5. And Cayman Beckemeyer leads Republic with 7. She's getting set to check back in. Jazzy Kirby passed up a 3 to Smith on the baseline. Bounces it to Frauenbarger up top. The 3 is up and won't go, but Barrett crashes the boards but couldn't hang on to the ball. Barrett got where she needed to be, but couldn't quite keep her momentum from carrying her out of the bounds. And so Carl Junction gets it back. Don't work against this press. Ball is tipped. Beckemeyer is going to pick it up. So another turnover caused by the Lady Tigers in the press. That's 5, but missed the shot. Cayman Beckemeyer couldn't get it to go. And the outlet pass all the way down the lane, and we've got a charge. And that one was pretty obvious, I think. Shyla Winder was a little out of control coming up the lane. Winder took it all the way in. Jazzy Kirby was there for about 2 seconds before she got there. I said it was Winder. It was Destiny Berge who committed the foul. That's 2 on her. And so Republic gets it back, trailing by 2 with 1:39 left to go in the second quarter. They need some points before the break. Jazzy Kirby to Cayman Beckemeyer. The freshman throws it to Ragsdale. He puts up a 3, missed it. Missed everything. And weak side rebound to Carl Junction. And a block called on Clara Frauenbarger. She got a couple of little arms, a little push off, but gets called for the block. There's one, and there's the other. Neither one did she really draw a lot of contact, but if she hadn't gone flying, I don't think there would have been a whistle. First foul on Frauenberger. .115 left. Katie Scott pulls up, thought about a three, fires it cross court, and the three is good. By Destiny Berge, and it is 31-16. Cayman Beckemeyer. Out of Frauenberger at midcourt with 50 seconds, just under 50 left. Ball knocked away, and a travel called on Caitlin Ragsdale. So Republic has been outscored 17-2 here in the second quarter. And they trail by 15, 31-16. Savannah Powell-Goodman's going to check in, and Caitlin Ragsdale will check out. Jazzy Kirby moves up to the top of the zone, and Savannah Powell-Goodman drops back to the middle. They get it into Winder. Dribbles with the left hand on Kirby, almost stolen away by Frauenberger. Now they lob it up top, too hard. Intended for Katie Scott, out of bounds. Another turnover caused by Republic's press. 6 turnovers caused by the press. Well, if you'd have said that they're going to cause 6 turnovers with their full court pressure in the first half, I'd have said they should be in pretty good shape, but they have not been able to translate that into points, and that's been the difference. 32 seconds left. Jazzy Kirby throws it back to Frauenberger. Now to Barrett in the middle to Beckemeyer. Drives on Winder, goes around a defender, throws it to Barrett, off of Barrett's hands, and picked up by Hilton. And Hilton's going to pull it back out with 17 seconds left. From the corner, three is no good off the back iron. Long rebound to Berge, and then the ball knocked away. And it's going to stay, nope, it's going to go back to Republic with 9 seconds left. So a bucket here would maybe give the Lady Tigers a little bit of momentum going into halftime. 8 seconds left. Powell-Goodman to Barrett. Long three by Frauenberger is no good. It's going to go out of bounds as time expires, and we go to halftime. And it's a big second quarter and a big first half for Carl Junction. They lead it 31-16. We'll take a break and be back with our Gold Medal Gyms halftime show after this timeout. You're watching the Lady Tigers on Republic Tiger Sports.
Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Berry Patch Preschool and Daycare is excited to announce they're expanding to a brand new building on the corner of 174 and Hines. They accept children ages 0 to 12, teach preschool curriculum with hands-on learning and extracurricular activities like the library, the zoo, or Stretch and Grow. Give them a call for your preschool needs at 732-7761. Berry Patch Preschool, an experienced and trusted daycare in Republic. Super Clean Car Wash is Republic's newest and best car wash, located right on Highway 60. And with their monthly memberships, it's easier than ever to keep your car clean year-round with a quick stop on your way home from work. Super Clean Car Wash on Highway 60 in Republic. Agents Lori Casagrande and Elizabeth Gold at Reese Nichols are longtime Republic residents. They understand the community, and they understand what you need from a realtor when you're buying or selling a new home. Search Facebook for Lori and Elizabeth at Reese Nichols and see how they're getting Republic families the keys to their new home. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
Heinz Street Pharmacy delivers prescriptions right to your door, and they can often save you money compared to what you're paying at the big box pharmacies. And their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, too. Heinz Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Ring in the new year with zero financing for 6 years at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic, or get discounts up to $14,000 off. Drive away in the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever and choose discounts up to $14,000 off. Choose from a great selection of new Silverados on the lot with over 30% off MSRP. Or choose the sporty and surprisingly spacious new 2019 Chevy Trax, priced as low as $16,370. Find new roads in Republic or view the complete inventory at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Mid-Missouri Bank is proud to support Republic Athletics. Bank better with Mid-Missouri Bank at our Republic location, or on the go with our free mobile apps and easy online banking. Even get your Tiger Athletics Mid-Missouri Bank debit card with no wait at any of our 14 locations. Mid-Missouri Bank. Live, work, play, bank. And of course, go Tigers! Mid-Missouri Bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show. And it was a rough first half for the Lady Tigers. Outscored in the second quarter 17-2. It was 14-14 at the end of one, but Lady Tigers hit a scoring slump, and Carl Junction took advantage and outscored Republic 17-2 in the second quarter to take a 31-16 lead into halftime. Individual scoring for Carl Junction. Katie Scott had 8, 4 points for Shiloh Winder. Destiny Berge had 3, and 2 points each for Jessa Hilton, Taylor Hughes, and then 6 points for Danny Wrench. Republic led by Cayman Beckemeyer. She had 7, 5 in the first quarter, and then she had the only 2 points of the second quarter. Early on in that second quarter, she hit a bucket, and that was it the rest of the way. So 7 for Cayman Beckemeyer, 5 for Jade Kirby, who's been on the bench for most of the second quarter because of foul trouble. She got 2 fouls. 2 points for Savannah Powell-Goodman. Those were free throws. First 2 points of the night for Republic. And Jazzy Kirby has 2, but that's it for scoring for the Lady Tigers in the first half. So they're led by Beckemeyer with 7 and 5 for Jade Kirby, 2 each for Jazzy Kirby and Savannah Powell-Goodman. Look, when the game started, looked like the press was going to do its job for Republic. They really caused problems, and in fact, in the first half, they caused 6 turnovers by their press. The trouble was, a lot of times, they would turn it over right back again or not be able to take advantage of it, especially in the second quarter, by turning it into points. And so that was a kind of made the press not as effective as it would have been, even though it was working on its own, but they couldn't do anything with it, couldn't cash in, and that led to that big lopsided second quarter. 17-2 in the second quarter, and it's 31-16 at half. Carl Junction with the lead. We're going to take a break and be back with more of our Gold Medal Gym's halftime show. After this timeout, you're watching the Lady Tigers on Republic Tiger Sports.
Bring in that basketball now. Southern, bring it here.
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet customers' needs with a level of service and communication no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save. Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com.
I'm Carol Lafferty, Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop by soon and let me know how I can help you with all your banking needs.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Last week at work, my head hurt so bad I could barely see my customers, much less sizes and price tags.
Hello, Urgent Care.
No, I couldn't leave the store, so I grabbed my phone and set up a virtual visit.
From Cox Health.
Using my phone's camera, the provider identified my stabbing, burning, soul-crushing sinus infection.
That's healthcare on your schedule and on your terms.
Hello, convenience.
Virtual visits. Only $30 through February with code FLU30. Visit coxhealth.com to learn more.
Southern Sun Electric's a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, or in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. Lady Tigers will get the ball first to start the third quarter. Thanks again to Gold Medal Gyms for sponsoring our halftime show tonight and every night on all of our broadcasts. Let's see what Chris Flood's got cooked up. Knocked away and almost went out of bounds. I think it hit the official and stayed in and ended up back with Republic. And a pass over the head of Clara Fronebarger. Savannah Powell-Goodman tried to toss it over a defender and threw it too high, out of bounds. And it'll go back to Carl Junction. Of course, the Lady Tigers haven't lost a COC game in more than a year. They went undefeated through the schedule last year. And this one would be the first one in a while. Katie Scott knocked down Fronebarger and then picked back up the ball, missed the shot, got her own rebound, put it back up and in. She's a load, and it's hard to, when she, as Chris Flood said, when she's got a head of steam going, it's hard to stop her, and that was the case that time. Delaney Smith in the corner to Fronebarger, 33-16. Almost thrown away again. Jazzy Kirby around the perimeter to Savannah Powell-Goodman and out of Fronebarger. Lady Tigers now tentative on offense. Jade Kirby in the game after sitting out with foul trouble hits the three. Let's see if that can get the Lady Tigers going. She's got 8. And it's 33-19, and we've got a walk. So another turnover caused by the press, and the Lady Tigers get it back. You know, there's enough time left that if they can start doing something offensively, they've got a chance. Jade Kirby's got 8. She's now the leading scorer for Republic. .640 left in the third quarter. Fronebarger down the lane, fires it to Delaney Smith, who puts up a 3 and hit the 3. And watch out. It's 33-22. And almost, we got a timeout. I was going to say almost a foul on the other end. Delaney Smith was over there briefly, and Brad Shorter wants to calm his girls down. Now the lead down to 12. We'll take a quick break as well and be back with more. You're watching the Lady Tigers on Republic Tiger Sports. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive has been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust, and with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Six straight points by the Lady Tigers, and they have the lead down to 33-22. And we got a push off again. Clara Froneberger goes flying and drew the foul. Shiloh Winder. She put the arm out there, which she did a couple of times before, and that time it was at an angle where the official could see it. And they called a foul. Jazzy Kirby passes up the shot, throws it to her sister Jade, now to Delaney Smith. The Lady Tigers just look a little quicker now. It got a little energy after the two straight threes. Bounce inside to Powell Goodman, and Katie Scott took it away. Scott goes around Jade Kirby, and Republic's coaching staff wanted a double dribble. Back to a 13-point lead, 35-22. Long three by Jazzy Kirby off the back iron, can't get it to go, and Winder with a rebound. Has it knocked away by Jade Kirby and then out of bounds off of Republic. Stays with Carl Junction. They lob it in, out of bounds, and touched last by Jazzy Kirby. Kirby got a hand on it. I thought for a second the official might say that Scott had touched it last, but they said that Kirby knocked it out. Throw it in the corner, and then immediately back to Wrench. Down to Scott. Scott on the block, turns and finds Taylor Hughes cutting to the basket. And that was a nice look by Scott. That's one thing that Scott has always done well when we've seen her is it's not only that she can score down there, but she can find her teammates in the lane. And the lead's back to 15, 37-22, and missed the free throw. And Froneberger ends up with it. So the lead is back where it was at halftime after the two straight threes. Smith's going to take another three. She's going to hit another three. And that's big to get the momentum maybe back on Republic's side. 6 points in the quarter by Delaney Smith. And they're going to throw it away, I think. Yep, out of bounds as they threw it up past everybody and couldn't track it down. And the press causes another turnover. So a chance to cut into a 12-point lead. A three would get it down to single digits. Froneberger almost walked, held on to that pivot foot. 4:39 left to go in the third. Delaney Smith to Froneberger. Around a pick from Kirby, down the lane, double pump and missed the layup. Got free and couldn't finish. And Katie Scott behind the back dribble. Finds a teammate down low, and then they fire it out on the wing for a three. Rattles around, won't go. Rebound to Carl Junction on the ground, and Carl Junction ends up with it. Danny Wrench fell as she was throwing that pass. Jade Kirby commits her third. So she has a seat on the bench. They throw it into Scott. The little jumper is no good. Grazed the top of the backboard, and Delaney Smith comes away with it and then has it knocked away by Katie Scott. And a pull-up three at the arc is off the back iron, off of Scott's hands, and now a breakaway layup attempt by Delaney Smith, who gets contact, puts it up and in, and a chance for a three-point play. Delaney Smith has 8 in the quarter after going scoreless in the first half, and she saw the lane to the basket, took it all the way in, drew the contact, and finished. And the lead's down to 10 and a chance to make it 9 here by Delaney Smith. Hit the free throw, and it's down to 9. Pressure again, ball knocked away. Smith picks it up, lays it up too hard. Missed the uncontested layup. I think she was a little further under the basket. And a block called on Jazzy Kirby. And Chris Flood not happy with that one. I don't know if she could have been set up more than she was. Let's watch it again. Yeah, I don't know. Looks set. It wasn't square on contact, but I don't think she was moving when it happened. 3 is up at the other end. It's no good and out of bounds off of Fronebarger. Touched it last. Thought she was going to zip in there and steal it away, but it went off her hands. And Carl Junction wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well with 3:32 left to go in the third quarter. It's a 9-point game. Lady Tigers fighting back. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Elliott Robinson & Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we look at stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. Elliott Robinson & Company, conveniently located in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet, or find them online at ercpa.com. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
It was 31-16 at half. It's now 37-28. Republic, after scoring only 2 points in the entire second quarter, has already scored 12 in the first 4.5 minutes of the third quarter. Katie Scott drives on Pau Goodman and passes it off. Now they throw it in the corner to Wrench. She'll take a 3. She misses it, but the weak side rebound goes over Jazzy Kirby's outstretched hands. And now Pau Goodman fronts the ball, fronts Katie Scott, and knocks the ball away, but it stays with Carl Junction. They lob it into Wrench on the block. Puts up a kind of a sloppy shot, but it ends up getting tipped out to Scott, who takes it all the way up the lane and gets fouled on the way in by Cayman Beckemeyer. Boy, Carl Junction has gotten all the loose balls, it seems like, tonight. The Republic's had plenty of steals, but when the ball is just kind of on the ground, it seems like it's always going right to Carl Junction. 3:04 left in the quarter. Scott's first free throw, no good. So she missed it. Scott has 10 points. Shaylin Barrett checks in. Jazzy Kirby checks out. Wrench is on the bench now for Carl Junction. Second shot is good by Katie Scott. Back to a 10-point lead, 38-28, but the Lady Tigers with the ball and a chance to get the lead down lower than it's been since early in the second quarter. Delaney Smith on the dribble, backs it out, throws it to Cayman Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer to Pau Goodman, now to Smith in the corner. Defense has to come out on Smith now, and so that just gives a little more separation to the zone now that they've seen that Smith can hit a couple of threes. Beckemeyer pulls up from 3 and drained it. She hit the 3 and it's down to 7. 38-31. Almost a turnover again. Ball up by Katie Scott. Puts it on the floor, crosses the timeline. Guarded by Beckemeyer. Fronnebarger tries to come around her and knock it away. Can't do it. She throws it over on the wing to Hilton. Hilton down low on the block. Knocked away. Pal Goodman picks it up. Smith uncontested. Left-handed layup. No good. She was too wide open, and now the ball tipped down to the other end. And a layup by Carl Junction. So that's a big turn of events. 40-31 after the missed layup. Ball is knocked away momentarily, and a foul called against Carl Junction. 1:41 left in the third. Boy, instead of 40-31, it could very easily be 38-33. And Delaney Smith just missed the layup, got too far under the basket. Republic with the ball, trailing by 9. Still have made a lot of progress in this quarter. I'm sure Chris Flood told them you don't have to get it all back at once. Just make a dent in the lead and see what you can do in the fourth. So far, so good. Pal Goodman. Smith passes up the shot. Fronnebarger wide open. Passes up the shot. Throws it to Beckemeyer. She drives in. Pull-up jumper from 12 is no good. And a rebound to Carl Junction. 1:17 left. Republic's had its chances. Cross-court pass to Wrench. Up top to Scott, guarded by Fronnebarger. And a charge called on Scott. Fronnebarger moved her feet. You know, the thing about Fronnebarger is she's given up a lot of size, but the quickness is there, and she can stay with Scott, and she did it that time. Well, there wasn't really that much contact. I mean, that's a call that I would not be happy with if I were Brad Shorter, and he's not. That's 3 on Katie Scott. I don't know that was a charge. I don't think it was a block either. There just wasn't a lot of contact when you watched it on a replay. Beckemeyer has the shot blocked, and Barrett is going to commit the foul. Two fouls now on Shaylin Barrett. And more full court pressure for Republic. Need a stop here. Well, if it gets back to 11 after all the progress they made, that'll be pretty frustrating for Republic. They had gotten away with a walk there, and a 3 is no good. Rolled around. Beckemeyer ends up tipping it out to Fronnebarger. Fronnebarger falls down, kept the dribble. She was dribbling as she fell. Jazzy Kirby's 3 is good at the other end. Jazzy Kirby silences the air ball chant with a 3, and now we've got contact on the other end, or on the other side of the floor. There's the 3 by Kirby. And Pal Goodman commits the foul. I don't know. It's a 6-point lead with 21 seconds left in the quarter. I didn't see that coming at the end of the second. But the Lady Tigers have climbed back into it, and a stop here would put them in striking distance easily in the fourth. Carl Junction will take its time. On the wing now. They fire it cross court. 1 second left. Shot did not count. Nope, it was too late. And the Lady Tigers get the stop, and it's down to a 6-point lead as we go to the fourth. 40-34 Carl Junction. We'll take a break and be back with the fourth quarter after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Cracker Jack Shack has got your back with custom apparel for your club, organization, or business. And they take screen printing to the next level with amazing new software that lets you track your order online from concept to artwork to the finished product. Link it, see it, click it, get it. Only at the Shack.
Always on time and right on track. Cracker Jack Shack, we got your back. Cracker Jack Shack.
It might be too soon for you to think about spring break plans, but it's not too late for someone else to be thinking about it for you. If you're too busy to plan, email travel advisor Crystal Hicks at Southwest Travel and let her take the planning off your plate. Whether you want mountains, beaches, or something in between, she can get you there, and she knows the best places and rates to make your memories extra special. That's Crystal Hicks at Southwest Travel. Email her now, crystal@southwesttravel.biz. Katie Scott quickly off the inbound. Gets the ball, puts it in. Scott's got 13. And the fourth quarter starts well for Carl Junction. Jazzy Kirby tries to answer. Couldn't finish after the drive. And Carl Junction gets it back, leading by 8 with the ball now. Our fourth quarter scoreboard sponsor is Mike Mansker. Thanks to Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing for their longtime support of Republic Tiger Sports. Hughes with the putback, and it's back to 10, 44-34. Lady Tigers can strike quickly, but they're now going to have to do it. Jazzy Kirby up the lane. Layup is in. So Kirby has 7 now. Back down to an 8-point lead, 44-36. They throw it through the hands of Scott, and Cayman Beckemeyer picks it up. Here comes Republic. 4-on-3. Jazzy Kirby from the wing. Can't get the 3 to go. Beckemeyer with a rebound. Tried to draw contact, and we've got a held ball. It'll be Republic's ball. All alternating possession. 7 minutes exactly left to go in the fourth. Lady Tigers trying to pull out of what was at one point a 17-point deficit. Frontebarger's 3 is no good. Jazzy Kirby with a board. Throws it and saves it into Frontebarger to Cayman Beckemeyer. Passed up a 3. He's going to drive to the free throw line, has it knocked away, and Frontebarger will pick it back up. 6:44 left in the game. Jazzy Kirby to Pal Goodman. Back to Jazzy Kirby. Takes the 3. Off the back iron, no good, and Katie Scott with a rebound. Cayman Beckemeyer ends up on the ground. And Carl Junction has it back. In the corner, now they lob it into Scott. She's going to take it in the lane. A little running one-hander is no good, and Jade Kirby saves it in bounds. Up the lane, Cayman Beckemeyer, a block. They're going to say it was on the floor. Shiloh Winder commits the foul. And not a lot of contact there either. But that's 3 on Shiloh Winder. 6:05 left. Delaney Smith to throw it in. Throws it to Jade Kirby, now to Frontebarger. Back to Jade Kirby. She's open from 3. Can't get it to go. The ball is tipped and tracked down in the corner by Jade Kirby. Double teamed, and Chris Flood calls a timeout. 5:54 left to go in the game. It's an 8-point lead for Carl Junction. We'll take a break and be back with more. You're watching the Lady Tigers on Republic Tiger Sports. Black Lab Coffee is more than just amazing coffee and delicious desserts. It's a place where you can settle in with friends and enjoy a peaceful conversation. Black Lab Coffee, 545 East Elm Street in Republic. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Republic trailed by as many as 17, 33-16. They've cut it down to 8. And the ball tipped out of bounds, stays with Republic. They had a chance. They had it down to 7 at one point. That's as close as they've gotten. Had a chance to cut it to 5, missed a layup, and Carl Junction responded with a score at the other end, and Lady Tigers haven't been as close since. Still plenty of time, 5:35 left in the game. Frontebarger behind the back, takes it to the free throw line. Ball is poked at, and they say they got the arm, and I think that is on Destiny Berge. Third personal on Destiny Berge, 6 team foul. Each team was 6, so both teams will be shooting 1-1 from here on. Delaney Smith fires the 3, left it a little bit short, and Savannah Powell Goodman with a weak side rebound, and the Lady Tigers reset. Jade Kirby gave up the 3. Frontebarger backs it out on the dribble. That matchup zone has caused problems for the Lady Tigers all night. There's no obvious way to attack it. And they do such a good job of closing if you try and penetrate it on the dribble. Kirby spins and throws it to Cayman Beckemeyer, who takes a 3, rolled around and wouldn't go, crashing the boards Delaney Smith, and somehow Carl Junction comes away with it. That's Berge. Berge fires it cross court to Winder. Now up top to Katie Scott, takes it down the lane. A little floater is no good. Rebound to Republic. Up ahead to Delaney Smith. And she is going to be, well, she's going to miss the layup. I thought there was contact, but no, and they call a held ball. So no call on any contact down at the other end. Yep, there wasn't much, and then a held ball, and so Carl Junction gets it back. And again, layups costing the Lady Tigers. 4:28 left to go in the fourth quarter, and an 8-point lead in the ball for Carl Junction. And another turnover caused by the press. That's 9 tonight. They threw it up ahead of Katie Scott, and she couldn't get to it. Lady Tigers hanging around, and still 4:22 left. Certainly 8 points is not a big enough deficit that they couldn't overcome it, and we've got well, they tried to get a substitution in, but didn't get it in time. Jazzy Kirby will come in at the next stoppage. Cayman Beckemeyer tried to get around the defender and instead pulls it back out. Jade Kirby in the middle, spun, looked inside, couldn't find anybody. They reset up top. Kirby's going to take it down the lane, and we've got a reaching foul, and I think that's going to be on Scott. Scott doesn't like the call. Let's see if we can see what the call is. 4 on Scott. Seems like Katie Scott gets in foul trouble every time they play. I don't know what that call was either, but they call 4 now on Scott, and Jade Kirby will shoot free throws. 4:08. First one's good by Jade Kirby. She's got 9, 10 for Beckemeyer, 9 for Delaney Smith, 7 for Jazzy Kirby, and one more free throw coming up for Jade. She hit them both. It's 44-38, almost a steal by Jazzy Kirby. Up the sideline, and a blocking foul on Savannah Powell Goodman. Didn't get over there in time to cut off Destiny Berge. And Berge will go to the free throw line and try to extend the 6-point lead. 4:04 left. Berge hits the first. She hit them both. Back to an 8-point lead, 46-38. Jazzy Kirby out of Frontebarger. Under 4 to go. Frontebarger tried to go around a pick and couldn't get an opening. Jade Kirby's going to take the 3, and she hit the 3. Jade Kirby cuts it to 5. And a steal by Frontebarger. Pull up from the free throw line. It rolls in and goes, and it's down to 3. 46-43. The Lady Tigers make a move. 3:31 left to go in the game. 46-43. Carl Junction back with more after this. You're watching the Lady Tigers on Republic Tiger Sports. New York Life agent Michael Weeks is a proud supporter of Republic Tiger Athletics, and this fall he's also sponsoring our weekly Player of the Game feature. Every week you can find a Player of the Game alongside our game summary at RepublicTigerSports.com. Thanks to New York Life agent Michael Weeks for his support of Republic Tiger Sports. Eddie Barbecue Company is home to great barbecue, including the famous Pig Nasty Sandwich. And they're also home to the Mid-Missouri Bank Retmo Football Show every Wednesday night. Go in and check them out or call them for takeout at 732-4BBQ. Republic Glass has been a part of our community since 1972, and they've been family-owned and operated all the way. Whether it's commercial, residential, or auto, or a mirror or shower door that needs attention, Republic Glass has you covered. Call them at 732-7044. If it's glass, you want Republic Glass on East Harrison, across from the post office in Republic, or at 732-7044. Oh, may have gotten away with a walk, Katie Scott. And now Frontenberger might have gotten away with a foul, but she tipped the ball, and it ended up back with Carl Junction. Now Scott has it. They get it across the timeline. 10 turnovers caused by the Republic press tonight. At least that's the ones I've marked down. At least 10. 3 at the other end is good, and that's a huge 3 by Destiny Berge. It was down to 3, and now it's 6. Beckemeyer to Kirby, back to Beckemeyer. She'll take the 3. She drains it! And it's 49-46. Cayman Beckemeyer answers. 2:43 left. Jazzy Kirby defending in the backcourt. Across the timeline, and a walk, a travel. Oh, she stepped out of bounds. Turnover either way. Another turnover caused by the Republic press, and with 2.5 left, it's a 3-point lead, but Republic with a chance to tie after trailing by 17. Jazzy Kirby to Frontenberger. Kirby to Jazzy Kirby. Back to Frontenberger. Playing a little triangle there. And the zone is really extending out. There's going to be an opening at some point. Jazzy Kirby missed the 3, went out of bounds, and goes back to Carl Junction. Just drew the bottom of the net, left it a little bit short. And the Republic bench would have come unglued if she'd have made that shot. 2:11 left. More full court pressure for Republic. What a comeback it's been. Can they get all the way back on top? Carl Junction breaks the press, and Cayman Beckemeyer. Nope, forces her out of bounds. She stepped out of bounds. Brad Shorter wanted a foul, but she stepped on the sideline. Good defense by Beckemeyer, and Republic gets it back again. Another chance to get it down to 1 or maybe tie it. Frontenberger passes up a 3. Now to Beckemeyer in the corner. Missed it. And second straight air ball by the Lady Tigers. And a rebound to Carl Junction. Almost stolen away by Frontenberger. Should have been double dribble. And now a steal by Delaney Smith, or rather by Savannah Powell-Goodman. Stepped in front. Republic with the ball with 1:36 left, trailing by 3. Beckemeyer pulls it out, down to 1:30. Powell-Goodman to Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer splits defenders. Now to Jade Kirby, to Jazzy. Back to Jade. Down in the corner, Jazzy Kirby. Timeout called by Chris Flood. 1:10 left. We'll take a quick break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Here's a slam dunk for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Call her at 732-1414 or find her online at sarahrader.com. That's State Farm agent Sarah Rader, 732-1414.
Jade Kirby has 13 points. Cayman Beckemeyer has 13 points. And Republic has overcome most of a 17-point second-half deficit. They've got it down to 3. There's a minute 10 left, and they have the ball. And a chance to tie it with the 3 or cut it to 1. The defense has been good in the second half. And so they don't need a 3. They just need a good look. Have not lost a COC game since the season before last. They ran the table last year. Carl Junction trying to hand them their first COC loss since the second half of the 2017-2018 season. And Republic will throw it in on the baseline in the corner, and the ball is tipped, but it goes, Frauenberger looked like she had it, but it went right back to Carl Junction, and seems like that has happened a ton tonight, where the loose ball will just go into Carl Junction's hands. Frauenberger had it, probably should have been a kick, really, as you watch it on the replay, but no call, and with 1:07 left, and it'll go back to the free throw line on the other end for Carl Junction. First one is up and banked it in. Talk about breaks. Jessa Hilton banked the free throw in. Looked over at the student section like, I'll take it. And missed the second one long. The ball is tipped out, and Frauenberger gets it and has it taken away. So that was another tough break. Scott pulls it up, and now Carl Junction will run a little clock with 54 seconds left. And a walk! A travel as she went up in the air. And that one that's getting some flack from some of the Carl Junction fans, but I think that one was pretty clear. She jumped up in the air and landed with the ball. And there wasn't any contact, and I think maybe Frauenberger touched the ball. But with 52 seconds left, Republic gets it back, trailing now by 4, 50-46. They have to have a little urgency now. Frauenberger throws it to Jade Kirby. Has the ball knocked away, but Savannah Powell-Goodman picks it up. Beckemeyer's going to drive and is bumped from behind. And so she draws the foul, goes to the line, a chance to cut into the 4-point lead. And, yep, that was a lot of contact. 8th foul. 2 shots coming up for Cayman Beckemeyer. 4 fouls now on Destiny Berge. 4 on Katie Scott. First free throw is good by Cayman Beckemeyer. She has 14 points, and it's 50-47. It was 33-16 when Carl Junction scored the first basket after halftime. Second free throw is good. Nothing but net for Cayman Beckemeyer. She hits them both. The lead is down to 2 for the first time in the second half, and Chris Flood calls a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well with 37.3 seconds left. A 2-point game in Carl Junction. You're watching the Lady Tigers on Republic Tiger Sports.
Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Berry Patch Preschool and Daycare is excited to announce they're expanding to a brand new building on the corner of 174 and Hines. They accept children ages 0 to 12, teach preschool curriculum with hands-on learning and extracurricular activities like the library, the zoo, or Stretch and Grow. Give them a call for your preschool needs at 732-7761. Berry Patch Preschool, an experienced and trusted daycare in Republic. Republic has outscored Carl Junction by 15 since trailing by 17. Full court pressure. They need a turnover here. 35 seconds left.
Katie Scott in the backcourt, throws it across the timeline and just barely saved. And a timeout called by Brad Shorter. 28 and a half seconds left. We'll keep it right here. Lady Tigers will have to foul if they can't get a quick turnover. They've got it all the way down to 2 and have cut into that 17-point lead that Carl Junction had. Leading scorer for Republic is now Cayman Beckemeyer. She has 15 points. 13 for Jade Kirby, 9 for Delaney Smith, and 7 for Jazzy Kirby. Clara Fronebarger has 2, and so does Savannah Powell-Goodman. Katie Scott has 13. Chris Flood said when the game started if he could keep the score in the 40s, he felt pretty good. Well, it's not in the 40s. They'll need to score 50 to win, but it's not much over 50. And the Lady Tigers will need a defensive stop here. What a game this has turned into. I thought it was going to be a long second half when the teams went into the locker rooms, but the Lady Tigers have responded. Trying to get it in, and they do. Throw it cross court to Winder. Winder to Scott. Scott guarded by Jade Kirby. Trying to get free. Does. 19 seconds left. 18 seconds left, and almost a steal, and they can't. Oh, it's off the foot! Off the foot of Carl Junction, and the Lady Tigers have it with 14 seconds left. You could see Winder run in there, and it went off her foot. And here we go. 11 seconds. Down to 9. Fronebarger pulls it up. Has to get rid of it. Goes to Jade Kirby. Down low. Picks it back up. 2 seconds left. 1. The shot is up. And no good. And Carl Junction gets the win. Lady Tigers got themselves a chance, but couldn't pull it off at the end. And Carl Junction holds on in a thriller. Final score 50-48. And they hand Republic their first loss in more than a year in COC play. Great game, great comeback, but the Lady Tigers didn't have quite enough, and they lose it by 2. We'll take one quick break and wrap up the broadcast after this timeout. You've been watching Lady Tigers basketball on Republic Tiger Sports. Super Clean Car Wash is Republic's newest and best car wash, located right on Highway 60. And with their monthly memberships, it's easier than ever to keep your car clean year-round with a quick stop on your way home from work. Super Clean Car Wash on Highway 60 in Republic. Agents Lori Casagrande and Elizabeth Gold at Reese Nichols are longtime Republic residents. They understand the community, and they understand what you need from a realtor when you're buying or selling a new home. Search Facebook for Lori and Elizabeth at Reese Nichols and see how they're getting Republic families the keys to their new home. Well, Lady Tigers fall a little short at Carl Junction. Final score 50-48. It was 14 apiece at the end of the first quarter, but Carl Junction outscored Republic 17-2 in the second quarter and took a 31-16 lead into halftime. They hit the first basket of the third quarter and led 33-16. That was the high water mark, a 17-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. And from there, it was all Republic. They mounted a furious charge. They outscored Carl Junction 18-9 in the third quarter to cut it down to 6. And then they outscored them 14-10 in the second quarter. They had the last possession and had to rush a shot. Clara Fronebarger's three-point attempt at the buzzer was off the mark, and Republic falls 50-48. They are now 7-5 overall, 1-1 in the COC, and Carl Junction stays undefeated. They're 10-0 overall and 2-0 in the conference with wins over Carthage and Republic. Great game. We'll be back here tomorrow night. The boys will take on the Bulldogs, weather permitting, and we will broadcast that game live as well. Game Saturday in Columbia against Hickman for the Lady Tigers. We will not broadcast that game. That is, we'll have a report on that as soon as we can get it, but no broadcast Saturday from Columbia Hickman. So broadcast tomorrow night, same time, same place, as the Tigers take on the Bulldogs. Once again, the final here tonight, it's Carl Junction 50, Republic 48. Thanks for watching Lady Tigers basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.